all these different features in here, and I'm going to use an example of let me perfect. I want to make sure I had it set up in here before I started to talk about it. So, from time to time, clients come up and they need very specific use cases for information that they're trying to uh, pull out from all these different logs using KQL. And we had one scenario here where of everything that I've found so far, um, if you're a member of an AD group, or let's say you're in a very specific OU on premises in Active Directory, I had no way that I found yet to be able to surface that through any of the native data connectors that are coming in. Well, this client, they wanted to be able to filter out anyone that's in this specific OU uh, because they were of a certain user type, and they wanted to find all users that were accessing their organization from non-managed or non-compliant devices. So if they had a personal iPhone or personal Android or a personal Mac or Windows device, right? They wanted to be able to identify these people so they could start, laying in policies that say, hey, we're moving away from you being able to use your personal devices, and you have to use a corporate device. Well, there's a bunch of different ways that we went about this, but within Sentinel, they have these things called the watch list, and there's many different ways that you can use a watch list. But one of the things that I found is that a watch list is like another storage area that you can use to store information. In this case, everyone that's in that specific OU that I wasn't able to surface through a regular KQL query. Well, once I put them into a watch list, then I can use a KQL query and reference that watch list within that KQL query. I know that's kind of convoluted, but I'll show you what I mean. So anyway, we created a watch list and we just called it, exclude users. So within this watch list called exclude users, we just said, here's those two people, right? And you can see that we're running just a simple quick KQL query where we're referencing the get watch list command, and then the watch list name is exclude users. So now that I can run another KQL query, reference that watch list, so now I'm automatically going to be able to exclude all those users from that specific OU, while going after all those users that would be logging in from a non-corporate device. That was a long way to say kind of what a watch list is and how we ended up using it. Are there any questions about watch lists? Just think of watch list as another custom storage location for potential custom data that you can use in KQL queries. There are a bunch of kind of templates, right? Maybe there's high value assets. These are just built in. Identity correlation network addresses, terminated employees, VIP users. And what you can start to use these for is as you start to build out your analytic rules, maybe there's analytic rules that you don't want everything in your organization being alerted on. Maybe you just want anything within that high value assets list to be alerted on, right? So maybe you have a bunch of test and dev machines that you really don't care about, or they're constantly sending up false positives and you want to be able to filter those out, add everything into the high value assets, and those are the ones that you really focus on, right? Attach those analytic rules basically to that watch list and say, these are the ones that I really care about. And there's just a little bit easier way to manage some of that data.